Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. This is the recording of the free live Zoom meeting that takes place every Saturday at these times that appears on the screen and on the description as well, with the Zoom meeting link and the group, the Telegram group, if you want to join and suggest anything. Today we will practice Ayah 6 in Surah Al-Fatiha and discuss the rules of Hamzatul Wasl. Let's get started. So last time we finished Ayah 3, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. We finished Ayah 4, Maliki Yawmiddin. We talked about the rules in both of them and the mistakes that could happen. Today we're supposed to start Ayah 6, Ihdina Siratal Mustaqim. So Ayah 6 starts with Hamzatul Wasl. So Hamzatul Wasl here, the sound will be different because all the previous was in the Lam al-Ta'rif. We talked about Hamzatul Wasl in details with Lam Qamariya, Lam Shamsiya. We said if it's before Lam Shamsiya like this one or Lam Qamariya. So if I start this word separately, this is the meaning of Nabda biha, means we started. So if I start, I say as-sirata, as-si, as-sirata. So I started like a or sound of the fatha. The same thing in this one because the letter after is Lam Qamariya. So I say al-mustaqim. Al, the lam with tawassut. If you remember, we mentioned the lam from Lin Omar. So I give it tawassut time and I pronounce the lam because the spoon on the top, or this is Lam Qamariya and we're supposed to pronounce it clear. Al-mustaqim. But if I started this word, I can't say a. So a is not acceptable in any verb. We can't start any verb with fatha sound. So all the verbs either dhamma or kasra. So this is the two options for any verbs in the whole Quran. You either started with dhamma or kasra. So Hamzatul Wasl, when we start the verb, we check the third letter. So this is the third letter. Okay. This is the third letter. So we count Hamzatul Wasl as one, the second letter, then the third letter. The third letter here is different. So let's go with the first example. So if the third letter is original Dhamma, try to focus on this part, and I think we talked about this before. We have original Dhamma exist in the third letter, and sometimes this Dhamma not original. So the original Dhamma, we start Hamzatul Wasl as Dhamma. So these verbs, all these four verbs, the Hamzatul Wasl will be U. So I say urkud, urkud. Hamzatul Wasl as Dhamma, and we do it with circled lips. Then we return back to do the Ra with Tafkhim. If we apply the rules of Ra here, we said if the Ra second preceded by Hamzatul Wasl, we do it heavy Ra. So the Ra here is heavy, then we do the Kaf Dhamma with light sound. So urkud, urkud, ud'u, ujtuthat, unzur. So this is the first case. If the third letter is original Dhamma, we start Hamzatul Wasl as Dhamma. Then the rest of the cases, the remaining will be the three. If the third letter is presented Dhamma or Kasra or either Fatha. If it's one from the three, all the sound of Hamzatul Wasl will be Kasra. So all these types, this Hamzatul Wasl is started as Kasra. So third letter is Fatha. Don't say, okay, third letter here, Dhamma. Hamzatul Wasl will be Dhamma. So if the third letter Fatha, I do it as Fatha. No. No Fatha allowed in any verb. So if the third letter Fatha or Kasra, do it Kasra sound. So here I started, I say Istaghfir. Istaghfir, not a. Istaghfir. Then here the third letter is Ba Kasra. I say Isbir. The third letter here is Ta Shadda Fatha. So that means we said any letter with Shadda, we divide it or we analyze it into two letters. Ta Sakin, Ta Fatha. So that means Hamzatul Wasl, this is the first letter. The Ta Sakin, the second letter. The third letter is the Ta Fatha in the Shadda. So don't say the third letter will be Qaf Dhamma. No. The third letter in this case will be the Fatha. So since it's Fatha, I started as Kasra. I say Ittaqu. Ittaqu. You can't think that the third letter Dhamma here and say Uttaqu, this is wrong. So third letter here will be Ittaqu. The example here, the third letter presented Dhamma. So what is the meaning of presented Dhamma or Dhamma غير أصلية or not original Dhamma? And this, of course, happened in only 5 verbs in the Quran. If you think this is difficult, how I know it? No, you just need to study these verbs in the Quran. So these 5 verbs, they are اقضوا, ابنوا, امضوا, امشوا, and ايتوا. If you know these 5 verbs, otherwise will be original Dhamma. So as you see, I said this or could. I started as Dhamma. Why? It's not within these 5 verbs. So you memorize these 5 verbs, you know that this type of 5 verbs, they have presented Dhamma, or the Dhamma is not original. Since it's not original, you start Hamzatul Wasl as Kasra. So if I start one of these 5 verbs, I say iqdu, ibnu, imdu, imshu, itu. Of course, this has special rules because the Hamza second, you change it into Ya mat when you start Hamzatul Wasl as Kasra. So this is the only 5 verbs in the whole Quran. Their Dhamma not original. If you wanted to know why, we explain it quickly. The command verb from this is iqdi with kasra on the dot. So the verb has kasra originally. Try to add the waw for the plural in Arabic. You change this dhamma or this kasra into dhamma because you can't put kasra before the waw maddiyah. The waw required the dhamma before it. So all these verbs are the same thing. They are verbs in the jama or the plural form. So you add the waw and you drop the ya mad. It was iqdi with ya mad. So you can't put 2 mad letters next to each other. You drop the ya and then you change the kasra from the dot into dhamma. You change the kasra in ibni into ibnu. Imdi, it become imdu. So all these 5 verbs, because adding the waw for jama or for the plural in Arabic, you have to change the previous letter into dhamma because the waw always required the dhamma before it. So that's why the original sign was kasra and it became dhamma. So we call this dhamma not original dhamma. It's dhamma غير أصلية. Okay, so this is the 5 verbs with the dhamma غير أصلية or not original. Otherwise, the dhamma أصلية or the original one, you put Hamzatul Wasl as dhamma. So the dhamma غير أصلية or presented dhamma, or if the third letter is kasra, or the third letter is fatha, all of them, you put kasra on Hamzatul Wasl when you start. So of course, in the ayah that we started here, the word ihdina, this is verb, and the third letter is kasra. So we start Hamzatul Wasl as kasra. Okay, then you pronounce the proper kasra, or we call it itmamul kasr. Don't say a. It's not ihdina sirata like most people said. No, it's e. Hamza kasra e. So do the proper kasra or do the proper kasra with Hamza e. Then the ha with running sound and air. Eh. You have to feel this. It's not only eh. This is only air. Feel the air and the sound because sound means rakhawa. The air means hams. So the ha has this both characteristic. Rakhawa plus hams. So you have to achieve this 2 characteristic. Rakhawa means running sound. Hams means running of the air. Most people apply the air if they do the ha, but they missing the sound. No, you have to feel 50% sound, 50% air. So you see, dina. Okay, so this is the part for Hamzatul Wasl. Is there any question before we carry on the rest of the ayah or the mistakes that could happen in the ayah?
Yes, Assalamu alaikum. I have a question.
Yes.
So this 5 verbs, do they have some kind of word to construct a word that can help to remember them, or just somebody has to memorize them? Because example, when we deal with izhar, idgham, ikhfa, and all that, they have example like we have hamza ha or akiha ka ilmun, hamza ha ayn ha ghair kha, stuff like that, or maybe.
Yeah, you memorize 6 letters of idhar. We will discuss, inshallah, the rules of noon now.
No, I'm referring.
So these 5 verbs, you have to memorize them because they only 5 verbs in the whole Quran. It's only 5.
Okay, so for them, they don't have those kind of constructed word that somebody.
No. If you know Arabic, you will know that the common verb of this or the command when you do order or you order someone, imshu means to walk. Masha, yamshi. If you know basic Arabic, you know the verb. So the problem when you add the waw al-jama or the plural for these verbs. So if you have background in Arabic, you will know why this happened. But if you just want to apply the rules and you don't understand what is the meaning or something, memorize or remember this shape or these 5 verbs. Memorize them. So when I know that the word iqdu, ibnu, imdu, imshu, if I see one of these verbs, it's not from them. So I know that this is original Dhamma. And of course, this is the majority. You know, this is only 5 verbs in specific words in Quran. The other will be like this. The word isjud or sujud. I don't say isjud. Normally the people say it like this. It's u. Because the letter will be usju, the jim Dhamma. So usjud. And we discussed this in page 55, if you remember, in Surah Al-Imran. So the verb in the original Dhamma, we started u. The same thing. Udu'u means I order someone or I asked someone to do dua. So it will be like this. Udu'u. It's not id'u. Okay, so otherwise it will be kasra. So normally, if you don't know anything, at least put kasra. If you don't see third letter Dhamma or something, put kasra. Kasra will works with the fatha on the third letter and kasra. And the presented Dhamma, this type of verb. Even if you can't remember, you could go back to the videos, remember that this is the number of this video, and or take print screen for this 5 and memorize them. So it's easy. Even I explained them also in other the courses that I explained. I already explained this also with details. Okay, Rashida, you want to ask something? Yes, you could.
Yeah, assalamu alaikum. So,
Alaykum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
so I have a little bit of question. I know I'm confusing myself on. So whenever we read it, we say isjudu, isjudu. So what is the rule of the isjudu? Because it's not in these 5.
No, I just said it now. You didn't hear it.
Yes.
I said the
Yeah,
word
I didn't
usjud.
understand.
I just said it now. Usjud, the third letter is ju, Dhamma. So it's from this part. But normally the people say it is judu, like you said now. So this is from mistakes. The
Oh,
third letter is
subhanallah.
ju. You see what you said? Pronounce it. You
Yes.
say it's judu. So ju,
Uh-huh.
this is mean ju. Jim, Dhamma, ju. Is it right?
Yes.
So why
Yes.
you put it e? It's not allowed to put e. So if you want to
Oh.
use it with the sujood, you say usjud or usjudu.
Oh, subhanallah.
Okay, so the sujood or the verb sujood, the third letter is jim dhamma, so it belongs to the third letter original dhamma. So you start it as u. Urkud, ud'u, ujtuthat, unzur, usjud. Okay. And as I mentioned, we did this in page 55. I think both of you didn't study. All of you, I think. Let me show you the page again. We open page 55 from Surah Al-Imran and we apply these rules.
Yeah, but many we can hear it, even many Quran they say isjudu or like I don't.
If you say it normally in in the dialect, we don't follow these rules. So even
Yeah.
you could hear me say it like this normally, or even to my kids or to anyone, if I'm not focusing and reading Quran as rules or something. But when we apply the rules, because any country has its own slang, this affects, subhanallah, the Quran. That's why we follow the rules. Some places they didn't even pronounce the jim in Gulf area. They pronounce it ya instead of jim. So even the word tajweed, they pronounce it tayweed. And other nation also they mixing between dha and dad, and you found this very common, especially in Pakistani and in Indian people or something. They said wala dhalin. They mixing dha instead of dad. They said Ramadan, and even they have their name is like this, and it's written with z sound, Ramadan. So this is from mistakes. But when you try to learn the Quran, you apply the proper rules in Quran. In your language, even Ayman Swaid, subhanAllah, Ayman Swaid from Syria. If you hear them talk normally, you find that his accent is different. But when he recites the Quran, no, this is something else. So when we come to Quran, we apply the rules that we are learning. That's why the rules of Tajweed is really important. That makes all people read the Quran with the same way. You can say, yeah, I read it like this because my nationality is, or I am from this country. No, you can't do this. We all read the Quran with one way, no difference. When we started this ayah, if you remember, Ya Maryam Qunuti, we practice with each word. You remember this? Rashida, you was there.
Yes, 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 yes.
Word here. You didn't study.
Was
We talked
oh
about
yeah,
each word,
yeah.
how we connect it.
The reason uh I didn't remember because
Yes, because no one
we do
studied.
the tawassul was juju,
Now,
so we
no, and
didn't
we
do.
talked about this. We applied the
Yes,
rules
you're
here
right.
when we was
I should be
studied the
punished.
Hamzatul Wasl.
I
So
should be punished.
yeah, and I know all of them like this. So even the previous episode, if you attended the class or you said, okay, I attended, it's not enough. You could go back to the recording again and write down your notes and listen to the episode again. Memorizing the rules at this stage is really important. So if you know the rules in this page, we covered all the rules of Hamzatul Wasl. Okay, so if you go back to the episode when we explained this, you will find that we said if you started this, you said uqunuti. You remember? The third letter is non-dhamma, so Hamzatul Wasl will be uqunuti. But in the reading, you join the meme with qaf direct. You say ya Maryamu qunuti. This is waslan. So we discussed waslan means when we connected, and we discussed ibtida'an means when we started. The same thing here. We said wasjudi. You join the waw with sin. This is waslan. But if you started, you say usjudi because the third letter is jim dhamma. So usjudi is usjudu, usjud. All this verb you started as dhamma because the jim is dhamma. But warka'i, this is waslan. But ibtida'an, I say irka'i. So I started as kasra because the third letter is fatha. And we said the fatha not allowed in the verb. So verb either dhamma like this too, or kasra like this one. This is the same. The third letter ta fatha. So I say istafaki. So we covered already many verbs in this page. We covered the Hamzatul Wasl before lam qamariya, and we covered the name, the nouns. Remember we said ismi means a noun. So this is type of noun. So we say ismuhu. Don't say the meme has dhamma. So Hamzatul Wasl will be u. No, we only apply this in the verbs, not in the nouns. So noun like ismuhu here, I started as kasra. Noun like ibnu, like we said, ibnul khattab, this is noun. So I can say the noon has dhamma, so the hamza was will be dhamma. No, we only apply the dhamma if the third letter is dhamma in the verb, not in any word. Okay? This is for this part. Any other question, Rashida?
Oh, I'm good now. Mashallah.
Study well,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, I'm good. I figure out.
Okay,
Jazakallah.
well, yeah. So then back to this word, we said ihdina, we apply the proper kasra on Hamzatul Wasl, then ha with both air and sound. This called the rakhawa and hams. This is the name of the characteristic that we're supposed to do, especially when we do the ha second, because ha from weak letters. Then we have the noon fatha here followed by alif mad. This alif mad will be dropped when you connect it with the word after. The word after has Hamzatul Wasl. Hamzatul Wasl in the middle will be dropped too. The lam shamsiya is merged into sad. The lam, as you see, no sign on the top. The sad after has shadda, so this is lam shamsiya. So lam shamsiya will be dropped. So that means this part, these two letters, and the alif, all this will be dropped, you see? So what happened? I supposed to join the noon fatha with the sad direct. Don't stretch it. Also from common mistake in this ayah, the students see the alif, so they pronounce the ihdina sirata, sirata. This is wrong. Because when two sakin meet, the alif mad is the first sakin. When we pronounce the shadda, means the two sad, صاد ساكن, then صاد كسرة. Okay, so the صاد ساكن, this is the second sakin. So we have here two sakin meet. Alif mad, and this happen, it's very common in Quran. You find the word ends with alif or waw or ya mad. The word after starts with sakin letter, clear sukun, or sukun in the shadda. As you see here, the sukun is like hidden. Sad shadda kasra means the sad sakin, sad kasra. So sad sakin after alif mad, it's impossible to connect it. It's not easy. So what happened that you're supposed to drop the alif and join the noon with the sad. So from noon into heavy sad, you see ihdinassi, nassi. So first mistake that you have to avoid stretching the noon. No alif mad here. Second mistake you're supposed to avoid, don't say na, because the noon followed by sa. So normally the students say ihdina sirata. You see this sound? Nassi, na, na, na. I need na. So hear your letters that we said, practice yourself or your brain to hear each letter separately. Hear the na, then move to the sad. Ihdina sirata. Then the letter after sirata is light lam, the lam qamariya. So also moving from ta into lam, normally the lam will be heavy or the ta will be light. You say ihdina siratal, tal. You see this sound, tal mustaqim, all the letters are heavy. Now when you move from ta, or don't say ihdina siratal mustaqim, tal, this is not heavy ta. So you say the صاد را ta with full mouth, very heavy, or تفخيم, صراطا ta. Then move to light lam, tal. You see this? Do you hear it? Tal. Tal different from tal. It's not al. It's a tal, al, light lam. So move quickly from heavy ta into light lam without affecting each other. Then the same thing in the meme. This word or this ayah really important because 90% from people do mistakes in this ayah from heavy and light. Normally they say mustaqim, musta. Ta is not the right sound for the light ta. Ta is ta, musta. So you said this part light, then quickly do the qaf. And even the tafkhim of the qaf is not too much. We reduce it because the kasra reduce the tafkhim of the qaf. So you say musta, mustaqim, mustaqim. So the whole part, I will say اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. Okay, so I will say this ayah again. اهدنا, na, not na. اهدنا الصراط the heavy ta into lam, musta. Even you could repeat this many times before adding the qaf. Because adding the qaf, you could say mustaqim and you don't feel it. Mustaqim. It's mustaqim. Mustaqim. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. Okay, say it now.
اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
صراط tal is ta. Make it heavier.
صراط
No. Tal is ta.
صراط. The ra is supposed to be heavy, right?
All the word is heavy. The sad, ra, and ta. So the problem in the ta, you said it tal. Tal is ta. I need a ta. Like shaitani, so ta, tal.
Okay. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
Yeah, good, but you could do it heavier. Say it again. Say ta, tal.
اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
Yes, this one better. So make sure you do the ta heavy. Okay.
Can I read Roxana?
Yes. Okay.
اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
Mustaqim, it become key, kaf. Needed qaf. Okay, and the same thing, the heaviness. Say it again.
اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
Tal, make the lam lighter. Tal, musta, and then qi, heavier letter.
اهدنا الصراط مستقيم
مستقيم.
مستقيم.
Yes, this one better. So you reduce the tafkhim, but at the same time don't change it into kaf. Okay? So qaf kasra qi and not ki. Ki will become like kaf. Okay?
Yeah.
And the same time when you try to say qi, don't say musta. Mustaqim.
مستقيم.
Yeah, without narrowing your lips. You narrow your lips. Don't try to do the qaf with narrowing lips. Qi, just lower your jaw, but we said the tafkhim from the tongue. Raise your tongue little and say qi, qi.
قيم.
Yes? You will practice in mirror, okay? Try to say it in mirror because you're narrowing your lips, so you will think that you did it right. Try to do it without narrowing the lips when you do the qaf kasra. Okay?
So I have to close my lip when I say cream. Open
No,
my
you don't close your lips. You lower your jaw. We said, if you remember, the harakat means movement of the lips. So fatha, you open the mouth vertically. The kasra, you lower your jaw. The dhamma, you circle lips. So here, you lower your jaw and the qaf is heavy. Don't narrow your lips. We narrow only with dhamma. Let me,
Ducky.
yeah. I don't know if you can see me here. So I say qi, qi, not qi, qi. Don't narrow. So ihdina nasirata, sirata, without narrowing also the lips in the sad. Mu, only the dhamma or will be on me. Ihdina sirata al-mustaqim, mustaqim. Okay?
Ducky.
Let's, so anyone else want to say it?
I would like to read.
Yes, Mariam.
اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
The noon make it lighter little. اهدنا. As we said, don't say نصي.
الصراط
No, the
المستقيم.
noon. Join the noon with صاد. Say na. اهدنا.
اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
Musta and they say قيم, not كيم. كيم, this is kaf again. So don't say it كيم. مستقي. قي.
مستقيم.
Heavier letter. Make it heavier than this. قي. Say قي.
قيم.
I know it's difficult with kasra. Do it with fatha. Say qa.
قا.
قي.
قي.
From the same place. qa. قي.
قي.
Yes. Say mustaqim.
مستقيم.
Musta, not ta. Musta.
Okay, مستقيم.
No, ta is not ta. This is ta. I need musta. Yes.
مستقيم.
قي. Heavier letter. Mustaqim.
مستقيم.
No, now it's a ta. Write it in your notes. Don't say ta. Keep it ta. Musta.
مستقيم.
Yeah, after ta, try to do the qaf heavier letter. That's why the difficulty here, joining the ta with qaf. The ta is very light and the qaf is qi, not ki. So mustaqi.
مستقيم.
Musta. No, you said ta again. Hear yourself when you say it.
مستقيم.
Yes. So right, to practice this, hear your letter first, hear the ta before you add the qaf. If you hear musta, don't add the qaf. Go back until you hear musta, then qi.
Okay. مستقيم.
Yes. And the same thing with noon. Ihdina, na, not na. Ihdina sirata.
اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
Yeah, the qaf still need to be qi, not ki. You hear it, is it right? Because what is the difference between ki, kaf, kasra ki, and qaf if they both are the same sound? So you need to do the qaf heavier letter. So you know the notes now. What you need to do, practice with the sheikh or with the qari. Hear how he do his qaf and you try to do it heavier step by step. Okay? the
Okay.
word is difficult, say always when the word has heavy and light, we divided the word into 2 parts, 3 parts due to the letters in the word. So here
Okay.
I pronounce musta separate many times until I could hear it light. Then qim is the second part of the word. Then you add them together. The same thing
Okay.
here. Ihdina, ihdina. I could repeat it many times until I hear my noon very clear and light. Then I attach it with the sod. Nassi, nassi. So when I hear
Okay.
na light, then the sod heavy, I start to add the rest. Nasiratal. Also, your lam need to be lighter after the ta. Tal. As we said, don't say tal. It's a tal.
Tal.
Tal musta. Heavy light, then heavy letters, then qim. Okay,
Okay.
I tell you how to practice, all of you, how to practice with any ayah in the Quran. Always analyze the ayah, which letter will be heavy, which letter will be light, how I do this one, how I connect this part. This part is difficult for me, or the ta with qaf. So you start to repeat this part separately, then add the whole word or ayah.
Okay, I will practice, inshallah.
Inshallah. Okay, anyone else want to recite it?
Sister, I will, inshallah.
Inshallah. Okay.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم اهدنا الصراط
No, wait. Not ihiddina. You make it like echoing. Yes.
Okay. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
They say musta, this is ta.
Okay.
The lam and ta need to be lighter.
Light. Okay. اهدنا اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
Musta. Hear the ta. Don't carry on. As we said, hear your ta first. If it's the problem.
مستقيم.
Yes. So here musta. In the word you say mustaqim. So it becomes ta. Yes.
Okay. Okay. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
The same. When you say it as a word, become musta. Musta. اهدنا الصراط Hear the ta very heavy, then quickly do the light lam. Then say musta. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
اهدنا الصراط اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. مستقيم.
Yeah, again. مستقيم.
مستقيم.
Not ta.
light. مستقيم.
You still say ta.
مستقيم.
So repeat musta many times, as I said to the. No.
مستقيم.
Mustaqim, you're still repeating musta. You see? So forget the qaf and say musta many times until your ear memorize this sound. Ta, musta. After you say ta, add the qaf. Okay, so as you see this notes with for all of you, musta many times. This part is really important and light. After you memorize it and your ear remember the sound of ta, add the qaf. But when you add the qaf, don't say it qim. It's not kaf, it's still qi. So mustaqim. So ayah 6, again, it's really important for all the people because all of them do these mistakes in this ayah. And we know the importance of Fatiha and how to read it properly in Salah. So hear this ayah many times, inshallah, until you could perfect this word. Yes?
Inshallah.
जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम रहमतुल्लाहि व बरकातुहू.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What's your name?
Saika Hamid.
Saika? Okay, so you could read, inshallah.
First time I attempt your class. First time I enter in your class.
So this is the first time you did you watch the previous recording or not?
Yes, Suratul Fatiha.
Yes. So you know the previous notes.
I listen. I listen your Suratul Fatiha.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah.
Yes, okay.
I will start. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. I repeat again.
Yeah. Say it slowly.
ठीक है. It's okay. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
Don't say is echoing. Say اهدنا. Stay on ha till you reach to the dad. Don't leave the place of ha. Don't say اهدنا.
Okay. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
Yeah, keem is kaf. You need to do it heavier little. And the ta also
Heavy.
make it ta. Yeah, mustaqim.
مستقيم.
Not ta. All of you I know will be used to the sound. So for
Yeah,
your
yeah.
ear, it's normal. No, hear the sound of ta. It's ta fatha ta, not ta. So musta.
مستقيم.
Yes,
مستقيم.
good.
مستقيم. مستقيم.
Let's
قيم.
say it together.
مستقيم. I repeat again.
Yeah, yes.
اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
Yeah, this one better. And do the lam lighter little. Don't say tal. Tal, as we said, tal will be heavy lam. I need tal, al.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
اهدنا الصراط
no, tal is
المستقيم.
heavy. Also, forgot the ta now and say the lam light with hamza. Say al.
Okay.
Repeat the word al. Say al.
al.
Yeah, this is good lam. Now change the hamza into ta. So al, the same. Yeah, this one good. MashaAllah, you learn quickly. So make it tal.
Yes, okay. Repeat again.
Yes.
Can I repeat again?
Yeah.
जी. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
Yes, this one better. MashaAllah. MashaAllah, you learn it quickly. Okay, so you know how to practice it. Keep practice, how to keep it heavy and the lamb light, inshallah. Okay, anyone else before we carry on?
Said. Shani is raising hand.
Said?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
The keem also need to be corrected and the hamza, where the proper kasra of the hamza, e. Say it, dina.
اهدنا.
Again, the hamza stronger and then the ha has running sound. Dina.
اهدنا.
No, dina, no ha at all now.
اهدنا.
Stay on the ha. It's like you do like, big sigh. Dina.
اهدنا.
Yeah, and do the noon lighter. Don't say na. Dina.
اهدنا.
Na. Say na.
Na.
Yes, اهدنا الصراط.
اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
Yes, good. So you know how to practice? Focus on the hamza. All of you repeat this ayah 100 times, but correct it. Hear the sheikh one time, then you try to practice it again. Hear yourself. Even you want to know you are right or not, record yourself. Sometimes you don't hear it when you read, but when you record yourself, then listen again to your record, you will find all these mistakes. You'll find that no hamza, the kasra not good, the letter is ta, not ta.
Could you explain once again the difference between ta and ta?
Ta is heavy. MashaAllah, you pronounce both of them. This is the difference. The ta is light. Both of them from same house. They are sisters. But ta is light and the ta is heavy. So when you pronounce the ta, you raise all your tongue to the roof of your mouth and pushing the direction of the sound inside. Don't push it out. You say ta. Ta, the strongest letter in the alphabet. So it's very heavy and full mouth. You say ta. You see how full mouth? Okay, yes. But the ta very light. It's thin. Okay, you see ta. So because the ta is next to qaf, it's difficulty. It's in the whole Quran. The difficulty always when you move from light letter into heavy, from heavy letter into light. So this need flexible tongue, and this happen when we practice a lot. So the Quran need to practice your tongue a lot until you could move slightly without any difficulty from the letters. So whenever you see word has heavy and light, do this exercise. Separate the letters, do the sound of light letters separate, then the heavy letter, then attach them together. So for example, the difficult here to do the lam light after ta. So what I do, or this is even what we was doing during my course, the lam will be easier if I put hamza. I say al, like we say alhamdulillah, al-mustaqim, but the difficulty is the ta. So you repeat al many times. This is light lam. After your ear know how to do the light lam and you memorize the sound, change it into ta. So it will be tal, tal. So you change the hamza into heavy ta, but keep the sound of lam as it is. The same thing. Also, you could practice light ta in other words or something, or say it separately. As we said, you said this part as a separate word. Musta, musta. Then you try to add the qaf. After you hear the ta, fatha ta, it's not ta. Even ta is not completely ta. It's something in between. So you don't pronounce it light as ta and you don't do it heavy as ta. So this is ta, mustaqim, musta. What is ta? It's not in the alphabet. So most of the mistake, if you think about it, it's not logic. What is the sound of ta? So that's why what you need to read properly, practice your ear. Your ear, when it become very accurate, you will prevent hundreds of mistakes because your ear won't pass it. It won't let you to say ta. What is ta? Your ear will tell you what is the ta letter. It's not exist. It's a ta. So we hear it ta, then read the rest of the word. Okay, musta, and the same thing. So you need to pronounce ta and ta to feel the difference. Ta is full mouth, ta, like this one. Ta is light. And the qaf, kasra qi, kaf kasra ki. So there is qi and ki. Which one is right? The qi. Don't say it ki. So pronounce the kaf with kasra and compare it with qaf. Could you do this two different sound or it's one sound? If you do ki and ki, that means you don't do any difference. So it's something wrong in your reading because the qaf is qi, the kaf is ki. Okay, so musta and then qi, not ki. Mustaqim.
I just want to do the mustaqim. Is that good?
Good, but you narrow your lips. Is it right? You're narrowing your lips in qaf. You're still narrowing. The narrowing the lips affected the sound. When you practice your ear, you know that they change the sound completely. That's why I think you try to practice it with a mirror. Look to the mirror, try to lower your jaw without narrowing the lips. And raise your tongue from inside. Okay, so the heavy and light with inside the mouth, not from the lips. Qaw, when I say qaw, say it, say qaw.
Qaw.
Say it with kasra, with lowering jaw. Yeah, this one better, but you're still narrowing little. If you practice in the mirror, you will control this part. Many do mistakes in the heavy letter by narrowing the lips. To avoid these mistakes, you have to do it in mirror. The mirror is really important tools. You have to, all of you have a small mirror to practice all these ayat in front of it. Without mirror, many mistakes you won't feel it. When you look to the mirror, you will laugh at yourself. You will find that we have like funny faces. We do different movement and we're supposed not to do it. Why we do it? Okay.
Yes. So the kim, I have to circle my mouth when I say kim.
No, I said prevent the circling. I show you how to do it. I said when you pronounce it, don't circle your lips. Let me.
Yeah, because we have kaf and kaf.
When I say qi, see? Qi. Can you see me? So all the alphabet with kasra. When I say hamza, kasra, e, like we say ihdina, e, I don't narrow my lips and I lower my jaw little. You could see this through the distance between my my teeth. E,
okay.
E. Yes. And then the qaf, qi, no difference.
Okay, yeah,
Qi, but not ki. Qi. The ta, even when you pronounce this, don't say sui. Don't do this. I know that many do this. Sui. This is wrong. Don't narrow. Although, subhanAllah, I have students who do this mistake. They know this is mistake, but they can't prevent it. So you need to practice on this part. Tui, tui, don't do this. In heavy letters, we just go down with the whole jaw. Tui, dui, tui, ضي, خا كسرة خي. The sa, ba, ta, dha, very heavy even with kasr. But the qaf, kha, and ghain, we reduce the heaviness little, the tafkhim. So kha with fatha, we say khalid, khalid. Okay, qa, qala, the qaf, or gha. But with kasra, we say khi. You see, khi is different from kha, ghi, and not gha. Gha with fatha, with kasra, ghi. The mistakes, don't say it ghi. Also, we don't want too heavy sound with these three letters. So these three letters, you reduce the heaviness little. Ghi, qi, khi. Qa, ghain, qaf with kasra, khi, ghi, qi. So I reduced the heaviness, but I didn't change it. I didn't change it, the qaf into ki. Ki, this is a clear kaf. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, so next, inshallah, I think because no time today, we will practice the noon rules. But at least what we covered today is really important because I focus on this ayah due to the mistakes in this ayah. Ihdina, ihdina sirata. Even the beginning of next ayah, siratal will be the same thing. So if you're able to pronounce the ta with lam qamariya in the previous ayah, you will be able to do the same thing here. Sirata, heavy, tal. So from heavy ta into light lam. So practice this, and so you will be prepared instead of do these mistakes in the class. So practice, you know now what is the notes about this part. Practice it so we could say this part normal. Siratal, light, heavy ta, light lam. Then an'amta, the noon is sakin here. So since we have noon sakin, we're supposed to discuss the noon sakin rules because we don't pronounce any noon sakin in whole Quran. It's like we have 4 different ways to pronounce the noon due to what the letter comes after. So due to this noon sakin, we will cover all the rules that has noon sakin and tanween due to what comes after and practice these 4 rules. Okay, so also you could find even videos in my channel about the noon sakin or any other channel even. You could practice it to at least has background. If these rules, the first time, it's better to hear it first before we discuss it. So this make it easier. When you hear the same lesson 1, 2, 3 times or more times, this make it easier. The first time you feel shocked. What are these things? I didn't remember it. I can't memorize this sentence. But when you practice many times and then you hear it again, you feel the lesson become very easy. See, if this is the first time, try to watch the video in the channel about noon sakin or tanween. So when we discuss it, it's easy. And try to open random pages from Quran, inshallah, when we discuss it next. And search for any noon and tanween and try to look to the letter after and see what are these rules. So for example, I have here tanween and the letter after is fa. What will be the rules? Noon sakin, the letter after is fa. So search for any tanween or noon sakin and try to write down what will be these rules. Make like table with 4 columns, but even if it's difficult, it's okay, leave it for next time. For now, just practice the word ihdina or the ayah ihdina siratal mustaqim, because as you see, it's very important ayah. Okay. Any other question? Because we have done today.
Which channel we have to watch your video? Did you give
The
us?
same channel that I gave you the link. The link.
Okay. Yes.
You have it. The recorded.
Okay.
The recorded links now I added to a separate playlist that called the free Zoom link. So each time that we do the lecture here or the lesson, I try to edit it and add it. So even if you missed something, you could watch the previous and then you could carry on with the rest of the lesson or when you join the next Saturday. But already in the channel, go to the playlist because many can't find the lesson. Check the playlist. Sorry?
I have to go on the playlist. I usually go on YouTube. I look for YouTube, but I did not get everything.
So could you see this channel? You see the channel here?
Yeah, I need. Okay. Okay. This is the whole video, the all 1
Yeah,
hour?
you see, even the name of the channel, Neveen Essam-Aldeen, or you write it like this if you don't know. Or even you found it in any link when I shared the video. Okay, so when you click on this video, we'll find here what? Playlist. You see the playlist here?
Ah, yeah. Oh, because on YouTube you just have a little, like 15 minutes for the previous class that I went. Okay, okay.
Now you
I get
click on this playlist. So what
Okay.
I put in the playlist, I put different episodes, as you see. This is the whole course for the book 1, Tajweed Guide to Read Write Book 1. If you click on this, as you see, you will find 37 videos covering all the rules in details, included
Okay.
Fatiha, because we said that the whole rules, you cover it in 8 surah. So they are already in this course. This is the main course and the main book. Other books you will find, for example, this is the video that we are doing, Free Live Zoom. So whenever we do the videos, I upload it in this playlist. Okay, this is a playlist in Arabic. You could ignore it because some ask for Arabic videos. This is shorts. It's like 1 minute video. Teeny tiny tajweed. This is 1 minute videos and some rules. Okay. This
I believe I
recite Quran. You see, recite Quran with Nur al-Bayan. You will find that I upload many videos with the spelling. Each surah, you start the whole surah with the spelling of each single ayah with the rules. So if you practice all the rules and you want to go deeper and see how to say the ayah with the rules, you go with this playlist and practice with each surah. You will find many surah and you practice with them. Okay.
I will send the first one where maybe.
Okay, so all this, whenever you watch video, even you find it difficult, repeat the video. Start with this part if it's difficult. Then you move to the next level. Then this one, learn a daily Quran page. I was practicing the whole page and say all the notes in the page, then recite the whole page. So I think I finished up to Surah Abasa. Now, most of the videos I started, but because no views, so you stopped even. So Allah al-Musta'an. I hope inshallah we could finish it. Also, this learn daily Quran, I wish that I could do the whole Quran with this thing. As you see, each ayah has many notes. So what about the page? So I was discussing all the notes in the page, then recite this page. Tell you what you have to take care about, take care of this word, take care of this one. The rules here will be like this letter, make it heavy, don't make it like. So I tell you all the expected mistakes in the page, and then recite the page. So I wish that even if inshallah this also we carry on in this series, I do the same thing. We start from Fatiha till maybe Surah Al-Nas with these notes. So if you open any page, you want to know what are the mistakes that you could do, how to avoid it, you could listen to the page, then practice this page. Okay?
Thank you so much for your explanation.
Okay, so I hope all of you study well before the next week. So don't ask the question that you could find already in other videos. Okay?
Jazaakumullahu khair. Thank you so much for this hard and great work, this hard effort. May Allah accept from you. As of now, to this moment, all these classes, Sister Neveen is doing it free of charge. We're not giving her a single penny. And alhamdulillah, she is continuously doing it. We need to do increased effort in, advertising the classes by whatever means we can possibly do in terms of we can share the video, we can, invite other people, talk to people, call people, let them know, in different groups. That would help to bring more people, inshallah, to watch the class. We need to do something to support so that this class will continue, because it's not good to stop the class. We should do everything we can to hold this class as long as possible. If possible, as she always say, our goal and plan is to cover the entire Quran. So let's give her that support, please. And if Allah make it successful, who knows? Maybe one day we invite her here to United States to give a 1 week presentation, maybe to another country. Maybe we can start to plan for a number of trips to different locations. But for now, just to maintain this class, we need to come up with some kind of supporting ideas. So this is my personal suggestion.
At least all of you just do dua for this, because all my dream to spread this ilm to the whole world. Because as you see, even from these few classes, there is many mistakes, but the people don't feel it, and even they don't make any effort to correct it. So at least let's spread this to more people as we could, to know the importance of these rules, to spread the word of Allah and make the people read it properly. So every time that you spread this, it's in your good deeds. So at least this is my dream before. As you know, no one know how long he will live if something happens. So at least to leave something, the people can get benefits from it. So help me to spread this. At least, inshallah, I feel happy that I left something as Sadaqah Jariah. If I passed away, at least you know how to practice it, how to spread it between people. Maybe among you, they become good teachers and spread this ilm. So it's really interested. I want you to love it, because even the more complicated, no, it's really interested. The things that you learn it and you start to apply it, you will feel happy that you learn it, and you will feel happier if you try to teach it to others and you help them how to do heavy and light, what are the techniques. Because even some professional, they know how to read the Quran better than me. Their sound, mashallah, they are really have beautiful sound, but they can't, or they don't have the talent to correct others. They could recite, but to catch the mistakes of other or to tell them what are the steps to correct these mistakes, they are not talented in this part. And this is what I feel that I could do, and I want to help people to do it. Maybe my voice is not good in reading, even I didn't study maqamat, I can't apply it in reading, but I have good ear to hear these tiny mistakes and help people to correct it, and what are the steps to do it. So alhamdulillah, I have many people, even or many students with me, do these steps, and the recitation, mashallah, it's better than the time that they started. But I want more people to know this. My student, it's only few, and they recognize their mistakes when they start to study. But the majority of people, they don't know, or they don't feel they do mistakes, because no one show them how to do this. They read with mistakes and they think the reading is perfect. So we want to show them, no, we still need to do effort, and we need to do this effort because it's for Allah's sake.
Yeah.
Okay, so I hope, inshallah, see you all next week. At least when you make effort and spread this links and study with this video, I feel happy. I feel that I at least I didn't do this video for nothing. No one watched it. Everything included in the video. Even some student from my student, they ask the same thing, that the answer in these videos. So I always tell them, okay, that means nobody study. No one want to make effort. Everything I put it for free, and even the people don't want to watch it. No, if you watch the video 1, 2, 3 times, memorize the rules, write down your notes, you will be professional.
Inshallah.
Okay, so everything is available. At least make effort and make dua for me to spread this ilm, and help me, inshallah, to spread this.
Inshallah, we'll do
Okay.
our best. Inshallah.
Okay, so inshallah, see you inshallah next week until we meet again. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakumullahu khair.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, bye everyone. Assalamu alaikum.